Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is HILMIE ROHZLAN, metric number CD 150109. I'm from section 3, and today I'm gonna present about a task or project that will be given to us, which is to write a C language that calculate a problem in fluid mechanics. Okay. For the introduction, a C language programming subject is a compulsory subject for all mechanical students to take in one semester. This subject is to expose students about how to write code in C language. Okay. When in mechanical engineering, there are many complex equation that need to be solved by understanding or mastering C language. The complex equation can be solved easily. Okay. For example, for my project, which is to calculate the resultant force and direction, the formula is quite complex, but by building coding in C language, the calculation can be easier. Okay, I will explain about my project. Okay. This is our WaterGate system, which is this section is actually the WaterGate. Okay, we have the height 1 and height 2, and also area 1 and area 2. Okay, there are two force that acting at the WaterGate, which is force X and force Y. Okay. Okay, I will explain the formula to calculate the force, resultant force and direction that acting at this section. Okay. For the first step, we need to calculate the density, the density of the liquid, which is the formula density is equal to mass divided by volume. And then for the second step, we need to find for force that acting at x axis and y axis, which is we can see the force that acting at x axis is density times by height times by area at horizontal times by gravitational force, different with force that acting on y axis. The equation is density time by height time by area vertical time by gravitational force, and the whole being plus by the weight. The weight is actually the weight at this section. Okay. After we get the force that acting at x and y, we can calculate the resultant force, which is by using this formula, which is fx the power of 2 plus fy the power of 2, and the sum will be square root. And the last is to calculate direction of resultant force, which is the formula is tan inverse times by fy divided by fx. Okay, I will explain for the objective. The objective of my project is to construct a C program that calculate the resultant force at magnitude in hydrostatic WaterGate with variable of height and area perimeter. In my project, the height and the height for 1 and the height for 2 and area 1, area 2 is a variable, which is I will explain that later. Okay, and the next objective is to find the lowest and maximum resultant and direction that acting in hydrostatic WaterGate that be manipulated by the variable, which is I just explained earlier, which is the variable is height and area. Okay, the last objective, of course, to give a good input about C program among students. Okay, for the next step, for the next chapter, I will explain about methodology. Okay. This is my program which is this program. I'm using float, which is this is my declaration. And then for the first step, we need to insert value of of volume and mass, which is the both value that insert by user will determine its density. And this is formula that we use to calculate the resultant force. Okay, the height 1 is fixed from 30 to 60, and the increment by 20, and the area 1 is 10 by 40, and also the increment by 20. For the height 2 and is 30 to 60, and the area 2 is 10 and 40. All of them is increased by increment of 20. Okay. For this program, the last output that we get is a resultant force and the direction, which is we get from the variable of height and area. Okay, this is my flowchart, which is from the start, and this is our declaration, and the mass and volume need to be inserted by the user, and we get the density will be displayed. And then this is what I explained earlier. And then for my program, I'm using for loop, which is right here, and right here, and the last one is here. And the last output, the last display is resultant force, and display the direction. Okay. But this process is using the display the force X and the force Y, which is been manipulated by the height and area from this for loop. Okay. For the last, I'm sorry, this is not the last. Okay. For the result, this is output that I get after it set volume by 10 meter cube, and the mass by 8,000 kilogram, which is I get the density 800 kilogram meter cube. This density is fixed for the next analysis, which is I fix my program to analyze for 8 analysis. Okay, for the 8 analysis is using the same value of density. Okay, then from I will explain just one analysis. Okay. After we insert the value of volume and mass, we got the force X and the force Y, and then we get from to calculate the resultant force. The program will use the value of force X and force Y, and then we get the resultant force, and the same goes to direction. Okay. From this program, we can see we can get the maximum and minimum resultant force, which is maximum is occur at this analysis, which is we get the resultant force 2288 or 0.742 Newton, and the minimum resultant force is 1200.5231 Newton. Okay. I will explain again. From the output, the lowest resultant is 1200.5231 Newton, and the direction 56 degree when the height is 30 meter, and the horizontal is 10 meter, and the height 2 is 50 meter, and the area 2 is 30 meter square. Okay. Why the maximum resultant force? is 22,880,742 Newton, and the direction is 59.038 degree. When the height 1 is 50 meter and the area 1 is 30 meter, and the height 2 and area 2 are approaching to the max value. Okay, we just reached our last section, which is conclusion. Okay, as the conclusion, I can say this project is successful because we achieve our objective, which is to calculate the minimum and maximum resultant force, and also to calculate the minimum and maximum value of direction. Okay, and also I think C program does help a lot in solving complex calculation. A time for complex calculation can be shortened by using C language. This is a very good project for students to help them to understand better about C language. Okay, that's all about my presentation. Thank you.